Hola, este vídeo fue sacado de los directos de Twitch, en donde transmito actualmente de jueves a domingo de 6 o 7 de la noche, hora Perú. Sígueme en mis redes sociales para estar informado. Ahora sí o sí, disfruta el vídeo. Comenzamos en 3, 2, 1. Iniciamos con el Genshin Impact. Y por juego 1 hora, así que comenzamos. Esta es la continuación. A ver, ¿en dónde nos hemos quedado? Pues en la parte cuando nos habíamos ido desde la zona del té con Kamisato Ayaka. Y ahora nos estamos dirigiendo hacia su misión legendaria. Y también que también es un complemento de lo que sigue de la historia. Y con eso en mente, pues estamos aquí ahorita. Vamos a avanzar lo más posible en la historia. Aquí estamos. Genshin Impact. Misión de Ayaka.
This must be...
It's a festival promotion. Hey, speaking of, we haven't been anywhere fun since we arrived in Inazuma.
No, what made you think that? Festivals are a common occurrence here in Inazuma. We in the Yashiro Commission are very well acquainted with these sorts of customs. Each season brings its own festival, and each festival in turn brings a fresh challenge to the task of maintaining public order. So, while festivals are undoubtedly joyous and lively occasions, for us, they are also a cause for concern. Oh, my apologies. I should stop thinking about work. This is hardly relevant to the matter at hand. This store here is the place I wanted to visit.
Oh, so you weren't checking out the promotion? Well, let's take a look inside then.
Welcome. I have all the latest styles. Please take a look. Oh, it's Miss Kamisato with guests from overseas. Welcome to Hora Textiles and Kimonos. Are you here to purchase fabric or for tailored garments? Oh, greetings to you too. I have a design here for a garment. Would you be so kind as to take a look?
Oh, Ayaka came prepared.
Let me see.
Dinero.
This could be... It could be... Oh, it's a very fine Miss Kamisato. You'd like us to make a kimono following this design? Please, if you could. I'm honored that you'd choose Ogura textiles and kimonos for your tailoring needs. However, there is one rather difficult problem. Based on the design, this kind of kimono would require silk made from the silk flower. The majority of Inazuma's silk is imported from Liyue Harbor, but given the current climate, as you well know, Inazuma is currently under in all honesty, the impact on the textiles industry has been quite significant. We're struggling to import high-grade fabrics, so much of our tailoring business. But of course, where our customers are able to provide the fabric themselves,
So you're saying we need to go and buy some silk first?
If even Ogura textiles and kimonos can't get a hold of high-grade fabric, where would we buy it from? You could try
Las
the
fronteras
International
están bloqueadas y lo que está diciendo es que no sé que la tela de afuera no proviene. Las telas de las internaciones no están viniendo.
In times like these, though, we're lucky to even have an option of getting a hold of a thing.
So even just getting clothes made is an ordeal. Wait, the International Trade Association? That's Kurisu's thing, right? We haven't been...
It looks like that will be our next stop. Thank you ever so much. We will be back once we've acquired the fabric.
Volvemos cuando hayamos adquirido la tela.
Meantime, I have one other very small request. Could you?
Why is she being so secretive all of a sudden?
Absolutely.
Puro secreto nomás.
Much obliged. My pleasure, Miss Kamisato. Honestly, I'm just as excited as you to see the end product. We haven't made a silk kimono for the longest time now, and this is a beautiful design. That's very kind of you, thank you. Goodbye for now. Traveler Paimon, let's try our luck at the International Trade Association.
Ve a la Cámara de Comercio Internacional del Ritual. Como siempre, El teleport en este juego sí o sí funciona full a full. Se requiere mucho que no por
This
todos
is
lados.
it, the International Trade Association.
Okay then, we need to talk to Kurisu,
Un gato
right?
con un gato.
Doesn't look like he's here. Let's look around.
Un gato. Geyser. Miau. Todo a la par. Todo en uno solo.
Look, there he is.
Gatos.
Ah, looks like we found him.
Gatos siempre los gatos arañando. O gatos siempre arañando.
What am I gonna do?
Mr. Kurisu, are you alright?
Oh, you're Miss Ayaka from the Kamisato clan. How do you do?
Better than you, it appears.
And if it isn't the Traveler, I haven't seen you in a while. I take it you've been out of Rito?
Y si se refiere que ya pasó mucho tiempo y que esos tiempos fueron como ayer, entonces normal.
Thanks again for your help last time.
Juego,
The
literalmente.
association is back in business, and it's all thanks to you.
That's great, but, why were you staring into space just now? Did something bad happen?
Well, you see... It's embarrassing to admit, but some of the association's goods have been stolen.
Which goods were stolen?
It was a batch of high-grade silk.
Oh,
We imported a big batch of silk from Liyue several years ago.
Liyue.
It's been sitting in storage ever since. Recently, we heard that clothing stores in the city have more or less sold all their silk stocks. So we figured now would be a good time to bring... The vagrants swiped the whole batch, then disappeared into the woods. I reported to the authorities, but... Well, as you know, they don't think much of foreign merchants like us. The Kanjo Commission don't want to give us the time of day.
well, I also take issue with aspects of the Kanjo Commission's operational methods. Please remember, Mr. Kurisu, that while you are here in Inazuma, you should be careful with your words.
My apologies. I had to let off some steam. Anyway, there doesn't seem to be much we can do ourselves to get our goods back. Perhaps I'm doomed to go bankrupt after all.
I am afraid I can't intervene in an official capacity, but I can still help you get your lost goods back.
Of course, I would never.
Huh?
Okay.
Yes, acting in my own capacity, mind you. Even then, there is no escaping the fact that my every action and word will be seen to reflect on the Yashiro Commission and the Kamisato clan. I do so not without reservations, so I hope that you will treat this matter as confidential. That aside, as I'm sure you're aware, I'm afraid that I won't always be able to help you in such circumstances. Given your position and that of the International Trade Association, please try to exercise more caution in the future. You do not want to incur further unnecessary
We will. We certainly will. But, are you sure this isn't gonna cause any issues? What if someone high up in the Kanjo Commission sees what you're doing and doesn't like it? You're a highly respected member of society. Surely putting your neck on the line for small-timers like me can't...
Very humorous. Let's not forget that I am the eldest daughter of the Kamisato clan. I would be very surprised indeed if anybody in the Kanjo Commission felt that—
Whoa, that sent shivers down Paimon's spine. Does everyone from a powerful clan talk?
Mr. Kurisu, I need to know the exact time and location of the theft, and anything that stood out about the perpetrator's appearance.
Thank you so much. Let's see, it was 2 hours ago now, over at the,
Kuroseki les cuenta sobre el robo.
Everyone, please follow me to the scene of the crime.
All right, off we go.
Here we are. This is where we were robbed.
Hey, look on the ground. What are those?
Huh? Footprints. Very deep ones at that. Leading towards the forest.
Presumably the depth suggests that they were carrying something heavy.
Let's see where they lead.
Un cofre escondido.
I'll keep this close.
Ah, peces, peces. Justo están las huellas acá en esta zona. A la madre.
Stop, thief!
You think you can get your stuff back with this bunch? You must be dreaming.
Why, you better hope you have the courage of your convictions.
Why wouldn't I, old man? Answer me this. You're one of those Outlander merchants, right? You trade association types are worms. Coming over to our
El
land,
único que no se
leeching
mata
off
su
our
rostro.
people. Who's gonna leap to your defense, huh? Tell me, who's gonna stick their neck out for the likes of you? Look at that, no response. Face it, this is Inazuma. You've got no ties here. You're at the bottom of the pile. Can you really blame us for walking all over?
You are despicable.
Hey, I just had an idea. Since you came all this way, how about we do some business?
Ya aparece Luis esta zona.
Business.
Pay up, and you can take your fabric back. Sound good? If you ask me, it beats walking out of here with black eyes and a broken nose.
You're just a big bull.
What choice do I have?
Wait, Mr. Kurisu, please do not pay any money to this man.
But...
I trust you remember our agreement? If you keep your lips firmly sealed, I too shall uphold my end of the deal.
Oh, yes, of course.
Then please stand well back where it is safe. Now, it is time for me to honor my word!
Daño sí o sí le pisa mucho.
Say no more!
Kamisato Ayaka.
My blade! Or to the very boom!
Uy, me peleé.
Whirling snow!
¿Qué puedo hacer eso también?
Finally,
Vienen los refuerzos del enemigo.
let's get down to business.
Sakura
Lo que
swirl!
faltaba esta zona.
Say no
My
more!
apologies!
No tenía que haberme acercado. Voy a hacer rápido.
Let's get down to business.
Let's light it up!
How's this? Boom!
Come on!
How's this?
Tenía que haberme acercado a esta zona. Tengo que alejarme de...
Finally,
No tenía que haberme acercado a esta zona, literalmente. Plop. Cosa que sucede.
Born of ice.
this! Take this! To the ferry.
Ah, se le inicia todo, plop. Se le inicia todo.
Lucky day.
Y esta vez como no viene nadie, pues es un poco más rápido.
Blaze over. I'm going in to ashes.
Finally, the ferry. Finally,
Vienen los refuerzos del enemigo.
let's get down to business.
Teamwork is strength. For Rex Lapis.
More!
Kamisato
Say no
Ayaka.
more!
Sumetsu.
¡Ay, Yara! ¡3!
My apologies.
Finally,
Y Yara hay 3.
Let's resolve then.
No, please, It was nothing. I was simply doing my duty.
Miss Kamisato. Traveler. Are you hurt?
Don't worry, we're fine. The vagrants left in quite a hurry. It would seem they didn't have time to take anything with them. I believe your stolen...
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You'd best do a count.
6, 8, 10. Yep,
Toda la
it's all
tela
here.
útil. Toda la tela útil. Todo está aquí.
Now we can finally buy some silk.
Buy silk? You mean you need some of the silk here?
This was indeed our intent.
Don't get us wrong, though. That's not the reason we helped you out. Even if it were just a few carrots or cabbages, chances are we still would have helped you get them back. Paimon thinks we're pretty lucky. If we arrived any later, our chances of getting silk in Inazuma would have been 0.
I honestly can't thank you all. Please, say no more. You need silk? I'll pick out a piece for you right...
Thank you, good sir.
En vez de dinero,
How much do I
será
owe
como
you?
compensación.
Oh, it's free of charge.
Lo sabía.
I could never ask you to pay after everything you've done for me.
No, that will never do. Things cost what they cost, and what they cost is what I shall pay. Merchants already have enough challenges to deal with, and as Paimon explained, my help was unconditional. Please, sell your wares to me at the price you would sell them to any other customer. There is nothing to feel distressed about, because nothing, I repeat, nothing happened here in these woods today, did it?
¿Acaso dijo guiño guiño?
Thank you. I don't think I could ever repay you. You have helped me greatly, and I will never forget it. I'm afraid we must part ways. I must get these goods back to the association. If you ever need anything at all, just come to the—
Very well. And thank you for the silk, Mr. Kurisu.
See you then. Bye. Safe journey home. Don't go getting robbed again.
Ayaka compra tela y Cruce que te da gracias y se despide.
Traveler, thank you for stepping in to help out.
But how come those vagrants didn't seem to know who you were? They must move in completely different circles.
Perhaps. Either way, I'm glad they didn't recognize me. The fewer people who know what happened today, the better.
It's not every day an important person like you helps out someone like Kurisu. It really shows what a great person you are.
Oh, your praise is quite unwarranted. I merely did what anyone in my position would have done. I admit that it did feel strange for me to come to his aid. But this should have nothing to do with identity or social class. As far as I'm concerned, it was one individual helping another in need. I guess that deep down, I don't see how a society can be considered just when people encounter such obstacles in their livelihoods. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. Right. Let's head back to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos and give our hard-won silk to the shopkeeper.
Okay.
Bueno, al fin de cuentas ese es el plan. Debes las telas de kimonos a Okura. Teleporto la vía. Literalmente el teleport sí o sí ayuda mucho en este juego. Y en todos los juegos futuros que se le quieren al teleport. Salta, 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 salta.
Hey there, we're back.
Welcome back! So, any luck at the International Trade Association? Did they have any silk in stock? Yes, they did. Here. Excellent news! So, apart from the silk, I think everything else I need I've got in store. I just need to go and take stock of our materials. It won't take me a moment. I'll be right...
They better all be there.
I do hope nothing else is missing. Traveler, on the subject of garments, I've been meaning to acquire a new outfit for you, too. It's just, I wasn't sure how you'd feel about the idea of dressing in Inazuman attire.
A ver, dice, aprecio el detalle, pero estoy bien con mi ropa actual.
Oh, are you sure?
Si le prestas mucha atención a mí, parecían perdería mi ventaja en batalla. Estas prendas son especiales para mí. Tiene más sentido esta.
Is that so? Impressive. So travelers of your stature hold themselves to a dress code, as well as a code of conduct.
Yo no sé nada de ropa, pero al parecer la vestimenta es como decirlo, una caracterización de la misma persona, como uno se viste, literalmente.
I would love to check out some Inazuman outfits. Just what is that supposed to mean? They make them in whatever size the customer asks for.
Your interactions are so adorable to watch. I can certainly find someone to tailor a Paimon-size outfit if Paimon so wishes. Well, if you're sure, as you wish. Something else I've been wondering is, how do people in other nations dress?
Se visten de forma muy extraña. No suena muy creíble. Se visten con mucho estilo.
They sure do. Each nation has its own unique style. Traditional, fancy schmancy, casual, all very different, but each...
The study of clothing is a profound discipline,
Vestimenta.
and I still have much to learn. When clothing becomes part of the expression of one's personality, even an extension of one's body, so I'm not against dressing up. Far from it.
Paimon agrees. You couldn't have put it any better.
Paimon, you're so adorable that you could wear anything and it would look lovely on you.
Wow! Paimon just got a compliment.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've checked. Thank you. Is there anything else you're missing?
Fortunately not. I have all the materials I need. As for the size, would you like me to go by the dimensions given on the design?
Yes, please.
Understood. I'll get to work shortly. In total, that'll be this much.
Here you go. Is it possible to treat this as an urgent order?
Well, luckily, we don't have any other urgents at the moment, so I can begin work right away. It will still take me some time, though, so please come and collect it later.
Más tarde, pero qué tan rápido las manos de la personaje.
Good idea. Let's check out the whole area. We don't want to leave any loose ends.
There will be no loose ends while you're in my company. I already decided where to go while we wait. For our next stop, I'd like to take you both for a meal.
Hablando de comer.
Food? Oh, Paimon likes this plan.
Mm-hmm. I picked the venue especially for you. A humble local eatery called
Humilde.
Kamisato
La palabra
Restaurant.
humilde.
I thought that the relaxed atmosphere there would suit our day much better than the prohibitively formal one of a high-end restaurant. Shall we head off?
Yep. Paimon can't wait.
Deseos entramados. Misión completada. Habla con Kiminami Ana. ¿Anna o Anna? Creo que este momento nunca escuché un nombre que se escuchara con doble N. O con un nombre que tenga doble letra. Es muy curioso, Dapper. Muy curioso. Muy curioso también.
Are we here? Ooh, it's one of those street-side places. Looks cute and cozy.
Humilde. Y con dos logotipos de ese pan con
Miss
arroz.
Kiminami, how do you do?
Ah, Miss Kamisato. Perfect timing. Your booking was for... well, right now.
I believe so.
La
We'll
reservación.
be sticking to the order I placed in advance. As for the other matter we discussed, thank you for your help.
Excellent. No problem. And everything you asked for is ready and waiting. Traveler, tiny customer, please wait here for a moment while I prepare your food.
Go ahead and take a seat. There is something I need to take care of, but I'll be back momentarily. It's nothing of that sort. I just have a few minor things I need to attend to. I won't be long.
Y se fue.
She sure left in a hurry. Whatever it is, it must be pretty urgent.
So you two are Miss Kamisato's friends? Well, we serve all the classics. Sure, there are fancier looking places out there, but the food here speaks for itself. Over the years we've been in business, we've gotten to know the Kamisato clan quite well. Miss Kamisato and her brother are both fond of our food. They're always sending staff down here to order something and take it back to them. Her table booking
Comida
surprised
para
me.
llevar. Ah, la
Not
madre.
least because it was
Da
a group
mucha hambre ahorita.
reservation.
Da mucha
This
hambre.
is the first time I've
No
ever heard of Miss
antoje.
Kamisato going out for dinner with friends.
The first time ever? Oh, guess that makes us pretty important people, huh?
Sure does. And I'm probably crossing the line here, but I'm just telling you what others have told me. Apparently, Miss Kamisato doesn't have a lot of friends.
How is that possible? She's so kind and polite to everyone. Paimon would have thought that would make her really popular.
That's what I used to think too. But it turns out the rules of social interaction are a bit more complicated than that. Nobody in the neighborhood has a bad word to say about her. They all say she's beautiful, elegant, graceful, not to mention that she belongs to one of the most illustrious clans in the land. In short, they see her as a model young lady, but that's just it. People look at her and they see a model of perfection, and they don't feel like that's something they can relate to. So the majority of kids from our ordinary families don't even... So you see, on paper, she sounds like a girl everyone would want to get to know. But in practice, she finds it difficult to make friends.
Huh. Paimon never would have guessed.
We don't speak all that much, but we do go quite a way back. I've always admired her for taking on so many responsibilities at such a young age. So it makes me really happy to see her here with friends today. Anyway, relax. Enjoy your meal. And please, talk to her as much as possible. I know she'll appreciate it. Consider it a favor for the whole neighborhood. Look after her for us.
Y se escuchó un sonido extraño.
Huh? That sounded like Ayaka.
I'm so sorry, traveler. Could you join me over there for a minute? I need your help with something.
Tú dices ese ruido
I'm
ensordecedor.
sorry. I didn't want to drag you away all of a sudden. I, just had a cooking catastrophe.
Oh, so that loud noise we heard came from the cooking pot.
As you can see, this house is right next to the restaurant. It's where the owner lives. Actually, this whole compound is the family's private property. I asked Miss Kiminami to prepare some ingredients and utensils for me, so that I could cook a special dish here.
Right. If there's something you want to eat, you could just order it from the menu.
Actually, I wanted to cook something as a gift for Tsubaki. My mother mentioned in her notebook that Tsubaki enjoys food from all over the world, so I thought, if I'm going to meet Tsubaki, perhaps a dish from overseas would make a fitting...
A dish from overseas? So anything from outside Inazuma counts, right? If so, then we've got lots of options, don't we?
Digamos que mi comida es de otro mundo.
Hey! Don't make this weird.
Can I leave you to finish this task then? Just as a personal favor. Is that okay?
Otra vez otro
I'll be
meme,
indebted
otra vez otro meme. Mi momento ha llegado. No sé por qué, pero quise colocar más esto que lo más adecuado. Mi momento ha llegado.
Great. But what kind of overseas dish would make a suitable gift? It needs to survive a journey from the kitchen to the recipient's doorstep.
Oh, Paimon knows! There's one dish out there that was practically created for this pizza!
El pizza, pues no tiene ninguna publicidad.
It's an assortment of toppings and sauce spread over a bread base and cooked in the oven. And it's so
La pizza me
good.
recordó algo, me recordó que he
Does
visto.
sound pretty good.
Al decir el nombre de pizza, eso me recordó algo. Llega la pizza Kamisato Ayaka. Ah, espera, espera. Ah, plop, tengo un montón de esto. ¿Hay algo más que...? No, no. Pues...
Is the pizza ready?
Este es mucho mejor. Este está mucho mejor. El que tiene brillitos y que no es sospechoso que están volando.
Oh, it's ready.
It smells delicious. You're an excellent cook, traveler. I would love to be able to master
Mira,
dishes from all over
literalmente.
the world.
Oh, mira nomás.
All you need to learn is a
Gente
recipe.
piensa...
We can bring you some more
Todos
recipes
pensamos
in
en
the
las
future if you
comidas.
like.
Pensamos
Great.
en comida
I
siempre.
look forward to learning from your culinary expertise.
How are you all doing? Whoa, is this... Miss Kamisato, this must be the dish you were talking about.
Yes, an overseas dish cooked by the traveler. Could I trouble you to package it for me?
Sure, no problem. Oh, it smells good. I bet it tastes amazing. Oh, now I really want to put something like this on our...
Want us to teach you how to make it?
Oh, could you?
The most satisfying meals are the ones you share with other people. So Paimon thinks that our friends in Mondstadt wouldn't mind us sharing this dish with Inazuma.
Really? That's great. I've always wanted to learn how to cook some international dishes. You can write
Internacionales.
down a recipe for me? I'll add it to our menu and put a promotion where everyone will see it. Since we've become a closed nation,
Pero, ¿dónde está la
Haven't had the chance
pizza?
to
Ahí
try
solamente veo un
anything new.
montón de masa.
Traveler, you're the best. I'll go pack up this dish for Miss
Detalles.
Kamisato. Please, make your way back
Aunque
to the
creo que no hace
restaurant whenever
falta,
you're
pero
ready.
bueno, es un poco
The
de
food will
detalle
be
que sé
waiting for
que
you.
tienen que colocar en modos historias. Detalles, detalles.
You could have sold that recipe for a high price, but you selflessly gave it away for free.
Regalones somos,
You're a
regalones.
wonderful person. I mean it. I admire you a lot, and I'm so proud to be friends with someone of such fun. Well, you should probably write down the recipe now, no?
Yeah, let's make sure we include all the details and then give it to Miss Kiminami. So, pizza. Start with the basic ingredients.
Champiñón y harina.
Correctamundo. Right, now to add the next couple of ingredients.
Pez y tormentas de hongos fluorescentes. Que la haya. De pollo y queso.
Yep, that's
¡A la
right.
madre!
Now for the cooking instructions. Place onto oven rack at high heat and cook until golden brown. Alright, it's done! Long may our reputations and our recipes precede us wherever we go in Inazuma.
I have no doubt that they will. This dish is exquisite.
Cool! Then let's get this recipe to Miss Kiminami pronto!
Hey!
Minami.
Have you written out the recipe? Here it is. Thank you! Wowie! This is so exciting. I want to make it right away. Traveler, Paimon, please accept my sincerest apologies for delaying your meal.
No problem! Food always tastes better when you've worked up an appetite.
All right, let's dig in before it gets cold. Well, what do you think? Is Inazuman cuisine to your like?
It's amazing! Paimon loved this one! Oh, and especially that one over there!
Good. I'm relieved. When I was attempting to cook earlier on, did you chat and did she, say anything about me?
She did, but don't worry. She's just happy for you is all.
She's happy for me? Oh, then she must have told you. Did she? What does it matter? I know just as well as anybody else that I've got no
Hey, it's not you. Most people just haven't had the chance to talk to you one-on-one before.
Thank you for your comforting words, Paimon. It's all true, though. I just don't have very many friends. Most of the time I'm either accompanied by family or staff. So everyone must have found it quite a surprise to see me taking you out for a meal.
Otra vez otro meme, momento serio. Otro meme. Otro meme. ¿Por qué otro meme? Apuro.
Exactly! You got
Hasta
at least two
respóndenos.
friends right here.
Momento serio y
Aw.
coloca un montón.
Thank you. That makes me so happy. Excuse me. I'm forgetting myself.
Hey now, expressing your feelings is the right thing to do. Keeping them locked away inside isn't gonna—
I agree. So, I just want to say how happy I feel that you both see me as a true friend.
Of course we do. That's always been our style. If someone's nice to us, we're nice to— Friendship can go a long way. Take your mom, for example. She wrote about Tsubaki in her notebook, and now it's made you want to find them too.
Yes. I think friendship is an extremely precious thing. And ours is one that I will always treasure.
While we're on the topic though, who is this Tsubaki person?
Well,
Tsubaki.
I think I have an idea, but it's just speculative at this. I think that Tsubaki might be a fox envoy.
A fox envoy?
Yes, that's what I think. Even I, my mother's own daughter, had never even heard of this friend before. It just seems so mysterious. And fox envoys are nothing new. Stories have been told about them in Inazuma since ancient times. You must have met Kuji Yae before. Well, she's a fox envoy. That got me thinking. Maybe there are fox envoys out there in Inazuma that people just don't know about.
Whoa! So Inazuma also has supernatural—
When you say...
Well, before Inazuma, we spent some time in Liyue. They have lots of supernatural, all kinds of them too. Up in the sky, down below the ground, in the water.
Really? I've come across such things being asserted in books, but to hear someone talk about it from first... So Liyue lives up to its reputation. Its culture has a long history and gives rise to the most beautiful legends. Quite captivating.
You should come visit Liyue with us sometime. The best part is, they have loads and loads of delicious delicacies.
Really? I would love that. Speaking of delicacies, Traveler, Paimon, have you eaten your fill?
Oh, Paimon has.
Excellent. Then let's collect the kimono. Then we can pay a visit to my mother's mysterious and transcendent friend.
Todo ido para mejor. Pues básicamente así es la misión de Ayaka. Pues que es una misión bonita, aunque no tiene mucha relevancia en la en la historia principal. No tiene mucha relevancia, pero al final su misión sí es épico, debe decir. Al final de la misión sí es épica. Y
Your
llegué.
garment is ready, Miss Kamisato. I've folded and packaged it for you. Oh, and the other item we discussed? That's ready too.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. It is a beautiful piece of clothing, and it was a pleasure to work on. See you again next time.
Traveler, I have a gift for you.
Whoa, looks super fancy. Is that for wearing in your hair?
It's a hairpin in the style of a white heron. As well as a hair accessory, you can also use it as an ornament. I couldn't ask for your help and offer nothing at all in return, so this is my gift to you.
Muy precioso, muchas gracias.
I'm glad you like it.
Speaking of white herons, that's what your title means, doesn't it? Shirasagi Himegimi. So this gift is like a little piece of yourself.
You flatter me, Paimon. If this gift reminds you of me, that is all I could ask for.
It definitely would. Alright, well, now we've got what we came for. We can set off. Time to go meet Tsubaki.
Un legado de Kamisato Ayaka. Nada, aquí sacando más. Una misión de mundo. A ver, sigamos avanzando, solamente sigamos avanzando.
So, a transcendent being lives here? Ugh. If someone lives here, then why is it so chilly?
I'm asking myself the same How strange. I'm quite sure that this is the location my mother wrote about, but surely... I'm starting to have second thought.
Las dudas hacen que se
I
dude
still
más.
think we should go inside and explore in full.
Yeah, makes sense. Who knows? Maybe there's a surprise waiting in there. So, what does the notebook say exactly?
Let me think. A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline from 4 rays of moonlight. Dressed appropriately, I face eastward and call out Tsubaki's name 7 times. In the blink of an eye, I'm standing on the path that leads to her house.
Sounds like a fairy tale. So your mom would do a little ritual, and just like that, Tsubaki would come to meet her?
Suena muy similar a un
I have a
Adeptus.
feeling that it could be some sort of code. Let's get a little closer before coming to any conclusion.
Good idea.
El objetivo está en el área. Solo esto preciso siguiendo las pistas. Que lo curioso que esta es una PC de que es muy grande y puede tener más cosas. Es muy vacía. Bueno, a excepción de ese sonido. Pero... y también... Ah, miren, justo las están
There are
arriba.
some bushes on the rocks in here. Could that be anything?
Justo está acá. Pero como subo. No llegué. Llegué y creo que no tengo ningún personaje para que tenga eso para colocar piedras, creo. Colocar piedras, no tengo ningún. Yo ni llego. Llegué. Así la antigüita. Sin usar poderes. A ver, ¿qué dijo sobre los árboles? Había árboles extraños. Acá. Acá me imagino que será. Acá, por acá debe estar. Ah, lo de arriba, vale, vale. Ah, lo de arriba. Y ahora. Hay algo está en este muro. Me golpea 2 veces. Golpear una vez. Golpear 3 veces. Que ya creo que ya entendí cómo funciona esto.
Let's recap what the notebook. Let's recap what the notebook says. Maybe it'll give us a hint.
A ver qué dice, no avisa el ojo, lo que en rojo. Te trae una flor. Ay, yo me dejo blanco. Leí yo 4. Que lo hacia la por aquí de veces. El 2 está bien. El 2. Pongo que dice que aquí tengo que colocar el 4, me imagino. 4 me imagino que tengo que colocarlo. Y después. Es un 7. 2, 4, 7. Ah, no, esperen, no, espera, era 1. No, espera, nada, no, era 1, era 1, era 1, era 1. Era 1 nomás. Golpear una vez. Golpear 4 veces. Golpear 7 veces.
Huh. There's nobody here. Just this box. Let's recap what the notebook says. Maybe it'll give us a hint. Did it open? Did it open? Did our Inazuma Adeptus leave any treasure here?
What's this?
Huh. Looks like a book.
It seems to be another notebook. Could it be Tsubaki's notebook? Let's step back outside now. The atmosphere here is different than I'd imagined.
Paimon knows what you mean. Reading in low light is really bad for your eyes. Come on,
Vale, vale. Ve afuera de la cueva a leer las notas. Las notas de qué sabe, qué significa.
Here will do just fine.
Alright, let's see what the notebook says. Ooh, Paimon bets it's all about mysterious treasure. What is it? Why are you whispering all of a sudden? You're making Paimon nervous. Oh, you want to let Ayaka read the notebook without distraction. Seems whatever's written in there must be pretty, but, based on her expression, what could it be?
Traveler, Paimon, sorry to keep you waiting so long.
No worries, it wasn't long at all. You're a very fast reader.
Yes, I have. I think I have to share the truth of this notebook with you both. Even though the contents are complete.
Different how? You
El
mean it
alarma,
wasn't
el
a
alarma.
fox
Not a fox envoy. It turns out that Tsubaki's real is my mother herself.
La alarma, gente, la alarma.
Surprised? Me too. But that's what it says at the very beginning. Tsubaki and I are the same person, and yet we
Alarma,
are
lo que
different.
significa que ya terminó el
When
tiempo.
I become Tsubaki, I stop being Kamisato Kayo and become the most ordinary woman in the
Creo
world.
que acaba el tiempo en
What
este
follows in
sentido.
these pages, this notebook is, for the most part,
So, that means that the kimono
are things that my mother wished to try. I'm sure this all sounds utterly bizarre to you. But to me at least, my mother's or to put it another way, I was at a loss for words when I started reading the contents of the notebook. It almost felt like someone had looked inside.
Ayaka.
From the moment my mother married my father, she became the mother of the Kamisato household. And with that came all sorts of duties. On top of that, every action she ever took was seen as representing the Kamisato clan. People were always watching her. After my parents passed away, Ayato and I took over responsibility for the affairs of the clan. We ran every time I found myself up against a difficult issue. I'd ask myself, did my mother go through this too? Maybe it's because it had been so long since I last saw her, but somehow, all that was left of her in my mind, but my image of her was incorrect. When I read this notebook, I realized she was just like me. Underneath whatever position she liked pretty kimonos. She wanted to try food from different places.
Y justo estamos en una cinemática. Justo estamos en una cinemática.
I feel just the same way.
No sé si la alarma se estará escuchando en el audio de stream. No sé si se escuchará bien.
So lively with so many people. And it's so brightly lit, it makes the whole sky glow. But for someone of my position to just show up at a festival with no warning, it could be considered improper etiquette. Even if no one stopped us, the idea of the Yashiro Commission going out into the crowd, it'd certainly draw some strange looks. People would probably start thinking there was trouble afoot. Mother said that she didn't want to put people on edge. She wanted everyone to enjoy the fun and freedom of the festival. She didn't want to disturb them, and didn't have much free time anyway, so she...
So the kimono design, that must have been the outfit she planned on wearing if she ever...
That's right. And sometimes, festivals sell international food. I hope this isn't a disrespectful thing to say, but I never knew my mother was so in touch with her inner child.
Well, that's not disrespectful at all. Paimon thinks your mom was the best of both. A big softie on the inside and a big sense of responsibility.
Without knowing it, I've ended up fulfilling several of my mother's wishes already. Perhaps this is one thing that can simply never be. I understand. Thank you. I think I realized something that Mother and I are so similar in so many ways. The things she faced are things that I too will go on to. She chose to place her unfulfilled wishes onto the identity of Tsubaki. As for me, I've already decided.
Oh, so you decided on an
No, I don't plan to do anything like that. I think I think I will set myself a new goal. So, Traveler, Deep breaths, Ayaka. Deep breaths.
Nervios de acero, se puede decirse.
Would you be at all interested in checking out an Inazuman festival?
Paimon's been dying to go ever since we saw that poster. Paimon would love to go with you, Ayaka.
Hey, come on, don't make fun. It's just because I used to have the same concerns my mother did. I'm going to be true to myself and fulfill the wish that my mother and I shared. I know that you of all people can understand me going my own way, so let's do this, you and me. Let's go to a festival together.
Paimon wants to come. Festivals here have loads of tasty snacks too, right? Oh, and fun and games.
Great. Thanks, you guys. If we head over now, we should still make it in time.
Oh, good point. Today is the last day, right? What are we waiting for? Let's go.
Pasó una hora básicamente. Dirígete a la isla a Makane. Con esto solamente se puede quedar hasta aquí el Genshin Impact, literalmente. Aquí el juego de Genshin. Espero que lo hayan disfrutado. Pero sí, nos vamos a la otra categoría.